walk around with the fake lashes. They take M&M's and stuff and make makeup, make blood. They take the do-rag. I done seen one take a do-rag and they had like a black trash bag and make it like a ponytail. It's crazy, you know. And they I don't recall the name of what they call the pants without the pockets, but that's they take basically like they take like the jeans. Let's basically say if you got some jeans on with no back pocket, like what man gonna walk around with a jean with some tight jeans with no back pocket, you know? And that's what they doing there, you know. So I mean, it's a common thing. It's like after a while, you be uncomfortable around them, but after a while, you have no choice but to live amongst them. This every day, you have to see them. Yeah. You know, so after a while, you know, it's like, you know, you gonna speak, you gonna talk to them. A lot of them, they gay, but they still men. A lot of them sit there and watch the football and gamble and everything with you. So after a while, it just comes natural, you know. But they know who to try and who not to try. Like, you know, they know you ain't really into that type of life. They're not going to come at you sideways and nothing like that because they know you probably going to hurt them. But you know what I'm saying? They don't have to come at you. You know, you got guys and they're going to come at them. You know?
Yeah. How often did you see inmates in there that had visitation from their wife and their kids, but they were gay on the inside? But
you see that all the time. Not even just seeing the visitation, just the ones you met. You can hear him on the phone. You be like, man, he got kids and old lady out there, and he is. I'm like, damn, she don't even know it. But yet and still, he going home one day. He gonna take that out there to her. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just, you know, that's just foul. That's nasty. I mean, not saying it makes it right for a man who been in there for 20-some years, 20 plus. That don't make it no right for you to go mess with a man or anything. I understand where they come from, but not saying that I would never cross that line. I don't give a damn how much time they gave me. That's a no-no. But yeah, and still you got young dudes in there coming in there with like 2-3 years and they chasing behind boys. Like, man, you tripping. You ready to go home in a year or so. You in here messing with some boys.
So what was like the worst thing you seen in there the whole time you in there, as far as violence-wise?
I done seen it all from stabbing the inmate. I done seen it all from the police jumping on the inmate, and you know what I'm saying? That's, you know, not saying he deserved it, but at the same time, those people have a job to do, and they got to defend themselves. You know, but I done seen it all. They got a big weapon in there besides a shank, which is a prison-made knife, is a lock in the sock. And I done seen a dude, half his ear get took off behind one of those. Just sitting there watching TV, he did something, dude just came, he didn't even see it coming. That's what make it all the worse. And dude just came out of nowhere and hit him with that lock in the sock. You just think how hard a lock is, but you swing it in the sock, so that makes the force that much more deadly. And you know, get killed behind the lock in the sock.
Yeah, hit you in the wrong place.
A lot of people think like prison is like, well, like the old prison, like from the movies, where the cell doors. No, they actually have like your own door to your cell where you can actually hit the button and open it. You know, I done seen it where, you know, I don't know what the dude did, but it been times where 3 or 4 inmates run up in the room on one inmate, you know, and just. You can just imagine in the room, probably 6x9 cell.
No cameras inside the room.
Nothing in there. How do you defend yourself before dudes in there just come out of nowhere and surprise you like that? So you can just imagine. Just, you know, violence is like a daily routine. It's just like violence on the street. After a while, after you see it for so long, it's just like walking the park. You see it. You know what I'm saying? You see something happen up there on the top tier, you see it, but it ain't, you know, you don't run to nothing like that. You just be sitting there like, oh damn. They coming to acting the same way they acted on the street. Pants sagging, the way they talk, just the way they act. Like I said, you know, the gamble, they in there gambling for soups and honey buns, shooting dice for soups and honey buns. You know what I'm saying? They think they on the street, you know. It's the pastime, you know, it's just a way of life in there, you know. You just got some people that's just naturally violent, like, you know, a lot of stuff in there, you know, it's the principle, a lot of things in there, like, it's the principle about it.
Yeah.
Like, if you run in a store or something, And then you got a dude come borrow money from you, and after a while he don't have it, or he keep playing like, well, I ain't got this, I ain't got this. After a while, you gonna have to, as a man, you gonna have to take care of your business, because after a while, he playing you for a chump. He gonna just keep thinking he can get this and not pay you.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, so it's just the principle about it. You know, that's why I try to stay away from things like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, if somebody was hungry, I gave it to him. I'm not looking for nothing back, man. You hungry, look, man, you can have it. You know, go in there and get it. You know what I'm saying? You don't owe me nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, you just not going to, what I want to say is just use me up. You just not going to use me up. If I got it, you can get it. But it ain't going to be like a habit where, thank God, he going to feed me. He going to feed me. Nah, I'm not going to do that.
So it's not as easy as the rappers make it sound. Because I know some of y'all look up the rappers and y'all just think it's just easy.
Man, let me tell you, man. A lot of these rappers, you got to think, a lot of these rappers are not what they portray to be. Everybody couldn't have been a gangster. Everybody couldn't have been cool before they was rapping, before they had money. You know, some of them had to be a lame in school. Or just a lame in their neighborhood, so you know they get on these tracks rapping about
other people
they
like
this, they do this, they rapping about what they seen, what they grew up among. You know what I'm saying? Like I just refuse to believe that all these rappers. I mean, it don't take nothing. You get some money, you get a couple of tattoos. You know what I'm saying? Get a whole new look. Of course, people gonna think you what you rap about. Especially if they're not from that life, especially a lot of suburban kids, of course, they look up to that. They just think that's cool.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, just like nowadays, like suburban kids, like they want to be from the projects. They want to act like that. Like, but you know, me and you, we came from the projects. If anything, we wish we ain't had to come up like that. You know what I'm saying? Come up like that. Like, who want to grow up like that? You know what I'm saying? Don't know, sometimes you know when the next meal coming. Lights out for a minute.
Gas
you know what I'm saying? Gas
water
off.
Sometimes water out. You got to borrow water from the neighbor. Big buckets of water to flush the toilet.
You know what I'm saying? Who want to live like that? But those suburban kids, they don't understand.
Nah.
They, you know what I'm saying? They was born, you know, they didn't have to worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Mom and dad was in the home. They weren't raised in no single parent home. A lot of us was raised just by our mothers. You know? What
would be your advice to youth that's out here just wasting time, you know, and they going down that road?
If they already on that path, my advice to them would be just, you know, try to find your way out. You know, a lot of them don't really know no other way out because a lot of them followers. That's what get a lot of them. A lot of them followers. You know, they don't really. Then a lot of them don't really have nothing else to do. That's all they know. So, you know, my advice to you them just get out of it as quick as you can. Find a way out. If you just so happen to catch a charge, or, you know, you get in there to get time to think about it. You just so happen to beat that charge. Don't go back to the same lifestyle. You know, you just had opportunity. You know what I'm saying, to escape that. You know, I tell the people a lot of times, they were like, you did shit. I was like, man, they could have left me in there for the 8 months I did in the county. I had been learning my lesson. You know, they had to make me do 6 years to learn my lesson. I had been learning my lesson. You know, well, they made me do 1 or 2 years.
Yeah.
I knew I wasn't coming back. I knew once I did that, I messed up. I was like, okay, this ain't for me. I ain't gonna do it no more. I'm sorry, Your Honor. Like, you know, anything we do now, they went ahead and made an example out of me. You know, they could have sent me to Iraq. I done went over there and got Saddam Hussein for him. They had to send me to prison. I would've went and got Saddam for him. Yeah. I would've laid my life when you would put me on the first of the line and send me to prison 6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The followers, like, you know, people that want to follow because they think it's cool. What would you say to them?
That's just stupid. I don't know. That just being an idiot.
Right
here, you know, I don't think I can say it. You just really being an idiot. You know, be your own man. You know. I mean, why follow behind something because you think it's cool? Like, that's dumb. Like, a lot of them think being smart is not cool. Like, that ain't cool, brother. You run around here can't read. Like, you know what I'm saying? You get your mail in there, you can't even read. That's crazy.
How's going to prison affected your record?
That'll not just my record, just my whole livelihood. You know what I'm saying? It's hard out here with a felony on your record as far as working or anything like that, man. Because a lot of companies look at you like, basically they look at you like you're nothing, you know. So it's hard. And once you have that X on you, you know, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? That's a hard pill to swallow, especially if, like I went in when I was 17. You know, I never really experienced like the working life, so I had to come home and get adjusted with all of that. You know.
Yeah.
Eventually, after a while, somebody took that chance on me and hired me. You know, it's not. I don't like what I do, but you know, I'm not content with it. I'm not gonna do this for the rest of my life.
I've been telling y'all, man, from day one. I don't know, prison just not the life. Like I said, I never been there, but this man just gave y'all all this free knowledge. You know, he's telling you, a lot of people not even gonna tell you. They gonna kick it like it's real, like rappers on TV. They gonna kick it like it's real, but that's not really what's happening. You know, it's not what's happening. I wouldn't do a day in there. Does that make me not cooler? Or do y'all look at me like it's something wrong with me? Do I have to go down that route to prove that I'm a man? I wouldn't think so, because I have my own mind. And when you have your own mind, you really focus on yourself. You don't really care what anybody else has to say.